Right, so before we get into night 2, I just saw it. I don't know if you guys saw it. They revealed the stage.
Oh, did they?
They
Oh, I'll
did.
look at that tonight.
I am sad because I like it better than last year's, and we were at last
Oh,
year's. It's really cool.
Hey,
I mean, it's not like really cool,
it's
but
not. You already played it.
it's like last year's, but what last year should have been. Because like how last year they like tried to make it like casinos, like it was like
Yes. And you were
buildings.
like,
Yeah, and I was like, that doesn't even look like a casino. But anyway, it
So let's move on to night number 2, where the first hour. So I didn't even notice this on the graphic. So yeah, they have the
Mhm.
first hour, the 2 matches that are on both. So for this one, I'm actually
Brock
kind
and
of
Oba.
stunned that Brock and Oba is on free
Yep.
TV essentially. But I guess this is to get people
Yep.
hyped and buy the package,
Yeah.
right? And
I
then we
really
also-
think they're opening.
And then we
They are.
also have the 6-pack ladder match for the Intercontinental title.
look at
So-
that.
Arguably the two matches on the card you can watch for free on ESPN.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, literally.
Hey, let
Take those.
ESPN take over.
LOL.
But
LOL.
let's start with the Intercontinental match. So we have the champion Penta,
So excited.
who is the most foolish champion ever because he's the one who said he wanted this match.
Oh yeah.
We have Rusev, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Javon Evans, and Rey Mysterio. It's so crazy. Of 21 years old and 50 years old. It's
Yeah, 51.
what a climb of ages in this match.
What a gap.
Yeah, literally.
I think the way they presented this match was horrible by saying, "Oh yeah, we had qualifier matches on main event." But also,
And then they were like, "Oh, you can watch them now."
yeah, and,
A week later.
and then they were like, "Oh, Gunther's in a match. Oh, Rey Mysterio's back." So, before I throw it over to you guys, the thing that I want to happen the most, and I know it's not going to, I want in this match at some point, Gunther just appears from nowhere and just takes Rey Mysterio.
It's kidnapped.
I think it'd be hysterical. I would, you know what? I'd say it's the match of the year if that happens.
I mean,
Not
it
bad at it.
it is possible because Gunther's on night 1.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
could happen.
It's gonna be like, you can't escape, Ra.
Ray goes to like
So-
climb the turnbuckle and he just jumps up, grabs him, and runs away with him.
Yeah.
Like a child.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm really excited for this match, guys. You guys know me. I like my multi-man crash and burn matches. This one's gonna be so much fun, especially with all the luchadors in there and Rusev. I don't know what I was getting ready to say. I just lost my train of thought. Someone else take it. I'm excited. This match is gonna be lit, fam.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
very
no,
excited for this match. Oh, you want to go ahead? Finish.
I was just gonna tell you that Tyler, you used the wrong F word for Penta. It's not foolish. It's fun. He's excited.
He's a fighting champion.
Fun and fighting champion. That's what I was gonna say to you. I am stoked to see how this goes. Lord, we got crash and burn.
Yeah,
Anyway, go ahead. Let's go.
I am looking forward to this match. This match is probably going to be my match of Mania. I think it's going to be the most hype. The people all involved are perfect. I think it's going to be great. It's going to be a real high energy, high flying match. They're going to beat the crap out of each other. I don't know. I'm really excited for it. I'm honestly surprised that it is on the first hour, but it makes sense because they really want to hype up Mania, right?
Mhm.
I I still think it'll be the second match because it makes more sense to be like the hype match going into the main card. Well,
Yeah.
in the main card, it is on the main card, but going into the ESPN version, the paid version. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really have anything negative to say about this match, like at all. I'm just like really looking
Mm-hmm.
forward to it.
So I can narrow it down to two people that are gonna walk away champion. Penta's either gonna retain, or I think that Javon Evans is winning. And I already
And
told
I
you guys
agree.
why I think Javon Evans is winning. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
what do you guys? Who do you feel walks away with the title?
I agree with what you said 100%. Either Penta's retaining or they're giving it to Javon. I'm picking Javon. I want him to take it off Penta. I want Javon to have a title because Javon is awesome and fun, and I want to see more of him. And Penta doesn't need it anymore. Let Penta go do something else for a little bit, or get with Ray and help your brother because he's getting the shaft. So yeah,
Yep. Next. Um, I do think Penta's going to retain, but oh, how sweet would it be if Javon won? Especially being the youngest Intercontinental champion, he would break the record then at that point because I think the youngest might be
Randy.
is it Randy?
Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Randy at 23?
Yeah, it's Randy because
Yeah,
Javon's
so
21.
yes, he's 21. So I hope Javon. I mean, Javon winning it would be amazing. But also at the same time, this is just a little sidebar. Me being my nerdy fan stuff, it'd be so cool to see JD McDonough get a title. Because then, like,
I
JD
do agree.
McDonough would have a title. Then Liv would have a title. And then if Roxanne and Raquel were in the tag match, they would have won that match at the titles. And it would be like Judgment Day sweeps. But that's.
This guy. This guy.
Judgment Day never dies.
Yep.
Sorry, that's just me. That's just me. But also, AD has been putting in the work. I think it's about time to let him get something. So it'd be cool. But Penta or Javon, I don't know which way I'm gonna go though.
All right. I didn't want to do this, but we're going to anyways, just because we might as well talk about both of the first hour matches. Wanted to
Oh
talk about
yeah.
this second to last, but it's fine. So we have, yeah, Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi. I do agree that this is going to open. They got to get night two going strong. They got to get everyone doing the Oba, Oba. It's going to be fantastic.
This guy.
That place is gonna erupt, and I usually do not like Brock Lesnar matches, but I am so looking forward to this one. So you know what? As Michael Scott once said, I'm ready to get hurt again. So, because this match could disappoint so bad if they decide to. One, if they decide to let Lesnar win, it's a massive mistake. I don't care what anyone says. Like, you do
I agree.
not build up this power because then you know what? Oba is Braun Strowman 2.0.
Yep.
So I think Oba has to win this match. Brock doesn't need any more victories. And you can even play into the whole okay, yeah, the younger talent is catching up. Like these old ass wrestlers don't need to keep saying like, "Oh, we're still the strongest and the best." That's not how it works, you know.
Mm.
Just let Oba win. So there, yeah, I know we're way out of order here, but yeah, I'm picking Oba to win this
You're
match,
fine.
and I think that this has potential to be one of the best matches if they let it go like the Brock Goldberg route, where they just beat the crap out of each other for 5 minutes.
Mhm.
Just don't let it be a stereotypical Brock match where it's I hit you with an F5, okay, I hit you with a powerbomb, okay, I hit you with an F5, okay, I hit you with no, like do some wrestling moves because Brock can do it. He does it with the little guys, so yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Oh.
I love how like you're like hard on for this match. Like I love that you're like super excited. Um I also it's hilarious that you're so hopeful that this is gonna be like a real match. I just can't get behind it being a real match. Like you guys have both been like so hyped for this, and I am not at all. Um, One, it's Brock Lesnar, and I'm over him. I've been over him for like a decade. Because his matches are just Goldberg, but I feel like worse. Um,
Um, I'm
and
not that fun.
now with Oba, like Oba's great. I like him a lot. I think it was a mistake to put Oba in the ring against Brock Lesnar right out the gates. I think they should have let Oba like do some stuff that he was doing in NXT. Uh, but
He did. He
main
killed
roster.
Rusev
Yeah, that's Rusev though. Um,
on Rusev Day too.
every day is Rusev Day. I don't think that this is gonna be a match. It's gonna be an explosive, quick. How you doing? Let's get out of here. We're done. Squash on
All
Brock.
right, so he's muted. Rob, you got anything to say?
So upset. Uh,
um, I'm actually really looking forward to this match, and I hope it is like 10 minutes of just bombs. I hope it's power bombs, Germans, F5s, big boots, barricades breaking, uh, announcers tables broken.
See,
Oh,
that
fuck
I'm
it, the
fine
ring
with.
breaks.
Let them go outside
Oh, the
and
ring
just beat the
breaks.
crap out of each other.
Yep. And hell, I could. I don't know if they would do that. I don't know if they would let it go to like a count out, a double count out, and they're just beating the hell out of each other and they're just breaking everything. And it's just like, this was really explosive. We can't get them to stop. We'll be right back. Turn, close up. We're having technical difficulties. Just kidding.
They bop into the camera guy.
Right. But yeah, I don't
what is
mind if it's.
happening?
This just turned into an SNL skit. I am assuming that's the route we're gonna go. I don't see it being like a 3 minute squash thing. I think they're gonna actually go for it. I think they're gonna actually hit some moves on each other. Rock seems to be selling a little bit more for Oba during these last couple of weeks, which he usually doesn't do. I mean, you saw what he did with Ilya. So I don't know. I kind of have a little bit of hope here that Brock is gonna kind of pass the torch down because even if Brock loses, it doesn't hurt his momentum, and then he can go into it with Gunther. I don't think it hurts any momentum. It's Brock. He loses all the time, and he still comes back still scary. So you can do that for him. Just like how we have Javon winning, let Oba win too. Like
I definitely have Oba winning. But...
so, that's just me. I just think it's
Alright.
gonna be explosions everywhere.
Explosions.
Where's the kaboom?
Well, now we have to go
Whoa.
back to back disappointing feuds. But we're gonna start, ladies first. So we have Jade versus Rhea Ripley for the what is it, they don't call it the SmackDown Women's title anymore. It's just the WWE Women's
WWE
Championship, right?
Yeah, it's because the world is the world is on Raw.
Right.
Women's Championship is on SmackDown.
I do think that these two ladies have potential to like swerve everybody and put on a great match. I'm really hopeful that that's going to happen. I'm just based on the build and everything I've seen for it. This is kind of AJ and Becky for me. I don't really care about this match, and that's not fair to these ladies because I feel like they were just done dirty by the direction they wanted to make this go. Look at with Cody and Randy. If you have to insert shit into your feud to try to get people to care about it, something's wrong. They did it when they introduced Jade's faction, which would have been way better if it was done at Mania.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And now what do we get? Oh, we had this whole Rhea and Io break up. No, bring Rhea back. Bring Io back. Oh, by the way, Io can't win a match ever again. So like it's I don't know. It's getting a little ridiculous for me. So I don't care about this match. I don't, which sucks because I love Rhea. And I don't have a problem with Jade when she actually wrestles. But yeah.
Uh, yeah, this feud has been very lukewarm. It should have been more physicality in this one. It should have been went the route of Steph and Liv. We should have been seeing them beat the hell out of each other like two hosses every week. And I think, yeah, the faction should have shown up at Mania. And hell, even Jade could have retained then. Well, we don't know what's going to happen. Jade, I would have been okay if like the faction would have showed up and Jade retained. They'd be like, oh, fuck, damn. I got more to deal with, Rhea. But now, uh, it's not hitting like it should. And these are two superstars. Just not hitting. And all the respect to Jade. All the respect to Jade. I really think she should have just dominated NXT first. I think they pushed her too fast, too soon. I
Mm-hmm.
think she should have went down there and even had her baddies down there. I think they should have just ran shit in NXT. Kind of like what they did with Toxic Attraction with Mandy Rose. You could have just repeated that again in NXT a little bit.
They're doing it with JC Jane right now.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Boom. Could have just done it with Jade then. Um, I think they rushed her, and it's not. You know what? I'm gonna wait till the match because we might get proven wrong, and it might steal the fucking show.
You're right. I do agree with a lot of this. I am disappointed in this match. I love both of them so much. I've always
Mhm.
been an advocate for Jade since AEW.
Yes.
I absolutely hate that she's only had like 2 matches um, since she won the title. Leading into this entire feud with Rhea, it's been just bad. I mean, Jade only wrestled Io, maybe
Mm-hmm.
one other person. And first of all, to beat Io clean is just mind blowingly stupid. Like I don't understand that at all. At least when she lost to Kyrie, it made sense because there was interference.
Hmm.
So why did you let Jade beat her clean just to say that? Oh, Rhea's never beat Io, but Jade beat Rio or Io. Like, what is that? I don't. That doesn't even make any sense at this point because you haven't had them really feud like that. It hasn't been a very physical feud between them at all. It's just been them talking about who's bigger. Um, it just falls flat. I really don't. I agree with the baddies. It definitely would have been better if they came during Mania to help Jade retain. I think that would have been way better. But again, the storyline just hasn't hit, so it just doesn't make sense. So now that they're there, and Rhea took them out already once. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think uh, Rhea takes the title off of Jade. I hope Rhea takes the title off of Jade. No offense to Jade, but they booked her bogus, and I hate that. And I said it from the beginning that she should not have the title at all. Naomi getting pregnant and Bianca getting hurt totally derailed everything because they were on a
Oh.
tear and it was great. But just because that happens doesn't mean you insert Jade into the main title picture when she has had like 4 matches total in her entire WWE career. Like, wrong, and I totally agree with you. She should have been in NXT. She should have done stuff. She should have got more of a name for herself and built up her character, and then give her the baddies. But it didn't even have to be Michin and
Mhm.
BFAB. It could have been two. It could have been however many other girls that you wanted to be in the baddies. But whatever. So yeah, I hope Rhea takes it and has a better run.
I'm picking Rhea as well.
I too am picking Rhea, and I don't know. The feuds seem juicier. She can go forward with, and there's no knock to Jade. It's just that we've seen your title run right now, and they haven't done anything with it. So
Give her a break and give her another chance later down the road.
Yeah,
agreed.
let Bianca and Naomi come back.
Now,
Oh, Royal Rumble
question before
2027.
we move on. We have one women's feud, which is great, knocking it out of the park. And we have this one that's, down here in the basement. Had these two switched, do you think that we would have got not necessarily meet in the middle, but could it have been like both been good had we gotten Stephanie versus Rhea and Liv versus Jade?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Because I think Liv would have brought a better spice to that feud with Jade.
Hmm.
Um, and Rhea and Stephanie would have been
Very ultra
more,
physical.
yeah, and even like running their mouths because at least with that way, Rhea wouldn't have been like, I'm bigger than you because I'm that bitch. And then you have Jade, well, I'm that bitch. Like, okay.
One of the things too with Liv and Jade, I think would have been cool is if Jade would have gotten the baddies and Liv would have had the Judgment Day.
Yep.
Hey, yeah. And it
That
was
would have
very
been fun.
David and Goliath, too, with
Yeah,
Liv and
and that
Jade.
But yeah,
that could have been
I just
two.
wanted to ask that real quick
Or
because I
yeah,
thought
it would have
I'm
definitely
looking
evened
I'm
out.
looking at the match cards in front of me and I was like, huh, what if those two would have switched opponents?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
um,
think
would have
so.
been
I think it would have been
interesting.
better. Mm.
so just continuing on, we have I think one of the most pointless matches on the card because again could have been way better is Trick versus Sammy for the U.S. title.
I
Again,
forgot about.
I don't understand. Why do we hate Carmelo?
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
Also, why is Trick in this match? Because he asked nicely? Like, I don't
Yeah.
understand. Trick,
Yep.
Trick
This the
has never once fought for the U.S. title during this entire, like, open challenge thing. Or if he has, I forgot. Because I
Uh,
feel, I feel like he was just, like, poking
he's
Sammy.
only he only got brought up 2 months ago, a month ago, right after
yeah.
Elimination Chamber. He's been on
Yeah.
the main roster for like a cup of coffee.
Well, he was in Elimination
Oh,
Chamber, wasn't he?
he was in the chamber.
But
Yeah,
yeah, he
that
got
was his
called up.
first match.
Yeah, he got called up like shortly before that, and then he won the
Yeah.
qualifier match for the Chamber.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't know, this match doesn't do anything to me either, unless we get that full heel Sammy and he just finally snaps and goes crazy. Then that's fine. Doesn't make up for it completely, but at least I would be okay with it. And then maybe we
Um,
can finally have storylines for the U.S. title again.
that's true. Um, I wish Sammy and Trick didn't really need a title. They were already feuding just in general, week to week, talking shit to each other, kind of like bopping each other a little bit here and there. They didn't need a title, in my opinion. They could have just fought. It could have just been a match at Mania. And then you still could have put Carmelo and Ilya on the card, but that's neither here or there. I am gonna just segue here. I hate what they're doing to Carmelo because he was brought up with Braun. They were both in NXT and the top dogs in NXT, and they both got called up at the same time. And Braun has been getting a lot more shine, except he got injured. And Carmelo's been getting a little, but he's still. If Braun wasn't injured, Braun would have been on the card. Let's just put it that way. Anyways, back to Sammy and Trick. It does look like they're going to turn Trick face. I put it in air quotes like this because he just needs to keep being who he is. That's why he's getting cheered. That's the thing. People are tired of the white meat baby face thing. They're tired of that. I'm a good guy, and I do good for all. Eat your vitamins and do your milk or whatever it is they
Do
say.
your
Um,
Oh, what? Ooh.
it's just people are tired of that. You need an edge now to be a babyface. You need an edge. You need a little bit of grit, aka Rhea. Um, so if they do turn Sammy Hill heel, that's awesome because I can see him going absolutely nuts. Trick doesn't really need to turn babyface, but he's going to get cheered, and just keep him the same. Just don't change anything about him. Then if he's gonna get cheered no matter what at this point because he's cool, he's funny. Oh,
So, um, I have to bring in Ilya and Melo as well into this. You can't talk about this match without bringing them into it.
right.
I think it was completely unnecessary and very stupid for Sammy to get the title. It didn't make any sense at all. Um, I don't really understand why we gave Trick this opportunity. And if you really wanted to, why aren't we having a fatal four way for the IC title? Like, why is Ilya and Melo being left off the card entirely when they were the ones that started this feud and they were robbed of it? Like, again, I feel like this was a TKO move just because Sammy's more popular
Mm,
and Trick got over really quickly. But
mm,
but the stupid part is that TKO once again, stay in your lane because you don't understand the business, Trick is over. They're chanting him because it's fun. He hasn't done anything yet to be over. It's like the Yeet movement. If it wasn't Jey Uso, it's just a fun thing to do. So everyone has whipped that trick, and it's everybody in the arena. And I feel like TKO is getting tricked, literally.
Ah,
Pun intended.
um,
Like, I feel like that's what's happening here,
you're a
and
funny
it's
guy.
yeah, and it's absolutely ridiculous. But there is no hate on anyone, any of those four. I like Trick a lot. I loved his stuff in NXT. I liked his feud with Joe Hendry, and his ultimate feud with Mello. Like,
Mm.
I just, you guys know how I feel about people getting pushes and stuff without earning it. I absolutely hate it. And if, like I said, if you wanted him to be showcased on Mania, it should have been a Fatal 4-Way. And Sammy should not have the title, or it should be Triple Threat, because I don't even know why Sammy got inserted into this anyway. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me,
Oh.
but whatever. So, yeah. That's my 2 cents.
So who do you have winning?
Ooh,
Uh,
I'm going Trick.
I think Sammy retains.
I think Sammy retains too, because he just
I'm
goes
going
full
Trick.
heel.
I'm going all 3 of my main eventers of NXT Stand and Deliver of last year all get their first wins at Mania this year.
It's
All
fair.
right then.
And always bet on black. Just kidding.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 2 matches left to talk about, and
Ooh.
one of them could have been incredible, but of course they jumped the gun and blew the spoiler. So we have
Oh,
Tickets.
God.
Dominic Mysterio versus the Demon Finn Balor. I'm so happy that the Demon is back, but God, they should have made that a surprise.
Agreed.
Because guess
You should just
what?
have the heartbeat.
Because guess what? Since they announced that Finn was going to be the Demon, they have sold like 1,000 tickets.
Oh, well,
So,
that's good.
Like this should have been a pop for the audience, and everyone would have went batshit crazy, and then you would have had Dom with that like, what is happening? You know, like
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say this, but I think this has to be a squash match.
I agree.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah,
Why
like
not?
Finn just comes out, beats the crap out of Dom, ends everything. You can let Dom get like 1 or 2 moves in, right? But yeah, Dom hits him with something, and just let Finn no sell like the entire match, and
Like-
then he just beats him.
I wonder. I'm totally okay with that. I just wonder if they're going to allow that to happen since there's only 6 matches on the card night 2. So it's like they don't have as many matches as night 1. Does that matter?
So
That shouldn't matter,
that,
right?
that leads. I'm glad you brought that up. I think that this is the where are we at match. So if a segment goes long, or because they're probably gonna do something with John Cena on night 2,
Yes.
everything like that. So this is
there you go.
if we have time, we'll let them wrestle. If not, we have a built-in let Finn just go destroy him.
That's fair. Okay. I'm with it. I'm excited.
I don't have anything at all to say about this match. I hate it.
Yeah.
Because the Demon should not have been announced. And that's all I
Yeah,
have to say
shouldn't have been
about that.
spoiled. Yep, it shouldn't have been spoiled.
Are we all
should
picking
have just
Finn?
heard the heartbeat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, and with it being the Demon as well, I think this puts the nail in the Judgment Day. He should be done now.
Yeah.
Agreed.
He should
I mean,
just go on and
he
do something else.
He should get his comeuppance on JD, and JD might come out in this match and get bopped. We don't know. I mean, I know JD's in the ladder match, so he might be banged up from that. He might not actually come out, but yeah, it should just be like, okay, we're done. Now Finn can go and chase Punk.
Once again.
Yeah,
Well,
why not?
then here we go. This is it. The finale of WrestleMania Night 2.
Oh
The
boy.
Z-Bros in action.
The
Yours.
Zebras.
Oh, dub.
So we got Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. CM Punk finally gets his quote unquote true
True
WrestleMania
main
main
event.
event,
Yeah. Hmm.
where he's closing the entire program. Roman Reigns gets to do this, he's really letting those guys. This is only his 11th. So I I did like this feud though. It worried me there for a second when they were really heavily implying that the Usos were going to get involved and do all this, but they backed away from that over the past couple of
Mm-hmm.
weeks, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so happy they did that. Please let Roman go out there by himself, and Punk wins. I think Punk's going to win, um, only because I, I, I don't foresee any plans with Roman if he wins this.
No.
With Punk, there are still people who can go after Punk. So yeah, I'll let you
And
guys go ahead and give your final thoughts on Mania.
let me close out mine here because once again I am upset with this match. Um, I I hard disagree that Roman should be main eventing another WrestleMania. Um, I and I'm gonna say this. I don't even care. I don't hate Roman as a person. I really don't. I don't. I hate everything that he has been handed. He is the worst member of the Shield, hands down, and it has been proven time and time again. Seth is the best in-ring wrestler, and Mox is the best on the mic. So, sorry, Roman. Um, Roman's great though. He is a good wrestler. He has the aura, like, but it took 10 years for Roman to get where he's at, and it took them squashing every person that was trying to come up who was better than him to put him where he is right now. I hated the Bloodline feud. The whole Bloodline stuff was stupid. It worked for a short period of time for me until they just kept rinsing and repeating every fucking pay per view. It was the same thing. Same thing. It was driving me crazy. And now here we are. Roman is main eventing another WrestleMania. And I really hate because you're gonna do this again with somebody else at some point in time, that they're gonna main event 11 WrestleManias in a row. Like Roman has the most main events in WrestleMania, so to beat that, you're gonna have to do this again. And I don't think they're gonna be able to because everyone has fatigue from when things like that happen. Um, I do think that this feud has been decent. Like you said, once they removed the Usos, because I was not happy about that. I did not like how hard they leaned on uh, Punk talking about his dad because he never even said his damn name in the first time. So I don't know why they were like, "Oh, that's it, run with it," because he talked shit about his dad. No,
Well,
he
you
didn't.
saw on Raw, Punk actually apologized. So
Yeah,
now if the Usos get
I
involved, it's completely unwarranted.
yeah,
We're not gonna. They got their
they
own thing
can't.
going on.
There's
It's
no
a
way.
party. They about to
Yeah,
get drunk.
yeah, they got a new baby. They're gonna have fun.
Mm-hmm.
I I do like Punk's promo. I like and it's funny because when one of our other wrestling friends was like, "Oh, I'm expecting a generational promo from Roman tonight," I knew we weren't getting it. I didn't say anything, but I knew we weren't getting it. Roman, that's not Roman. Never has been, never will be. Roman doesn't generationally cut a promo. He doesn't do that. His promos are very short. They're not very deep. He's got some one-liners that are pretty good. And I feel like Roman's best is when he is just talking into the hot mic on the side of the
Facts.
ring on his way
Facts.
out or in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gold.
Whoa. Whoa.
When he's standing there holding a microphone, mm,
Let's hit or miss,
mm,
yeah.
yeah. No one's going to beat Punk on the mic in WWE. No one's going to beat him. I don't even think The Miz can beat him. I really don't. Punk is
No.
crazy on the mic. He will drag you through the mud twice and then still bury you before he's done. Um, I don't know, man. I am not happy with like either main event for me. Mania this year has just felt really like for me. I mean, I just don't like the decisions they made. The this match has grown on me. I am looking forward to Punk and Roman more than Cody and Randy, tenfold. I think this is going to be a really good match. Um, I hope no one gets involved because that's going to kill it for me. The minute somebody gets involved, I'm done. I'm turning it off. I don't even care who wins at
All
that
the
point.
Samoans.
Yeah, all of them are
All
coming
the
out.
Kidding,
Samoans.
no. No, no, not anymore.
So, um, if you want, I'll say my prediction. I think Punk retains. I think it makes sense, like you said. Roman doesn't have much going on, and honestly, I think Roman's gonna retire soon. His health is still kind of like a wishy-washy. We don't really know what's going on with that. He's practically part not there, so you don't even want to say part-time. Whatever's less than part-time is what Roman does now. And there's really not
Guest
anything
star.
left for Roman to do. Yeah, he's like a guest star. Like, there's really not anything left for him to do. He has like all the records now that people are never gonna break. Um, he's got all the accolades. Uh, I mean, there's really not anything left for him to do. He can lose to Punk, and then I hope Punk drops the title to somebody new, young, who deserves it, and we
No.
step into a new generation. I want Finn to go after the other title, but
Uh,
yeah,
All right. What about you, Rob?
um. Oh my God, Jeez Louise. I'm actually looking forward to this match. I am excited for this main event. They've really talked me into the building, so to speak, lately, the last couple of weeks, especially with this last promo segment or when they spoke with each other. How Punk apologized and said how much he hates Roman because how Roman got everything and he couldn't, and how he's not part of a wrestling dynasty or a wrestling family, and so he had to claw and scratch, and it's just like that's fine. I also liked the opening promo from Roman because Roman pretty much said what I said to you guys last week. I was just like, I love you, Punk, but all those bombs you dropped, you kind of are a hypocrite. Like you say all these things, but it's like no, you
this
actually
is
are. Like what?
SmackDown promo.
Yeah. Punk's promo where it was the pipe bomb, the second pipe bomb, and
Mm.
everything just sounded like a hypocrite. So then Roman, when he opened up the show, he was just like, "What do you mean you didn't do this?" And just had all the pictures, had the receipts, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Ah,
yeah.
I like that, ha ha ha, get him," because I was saying that, anyways. Um, Now at this point, since Punk apologized about Sika and everything, I don't think all the Samoans should jump him, even though that would have been so much fun. You can't even lie. Y'all know y'all would have popped so hard if Nia and Tamina and the Usos and Jacob
He
and
said her name
Solo
again.
came
He
out
said her
there.
name.
She's one step
And
closer.
Nobody's Mina than Tamina.
yeah,
If she would have
yeah.
came out, it would have made it the best match in WrestleMania history.
Sweet. Anyways, though, this looks like it's going to be a good closing match. I do hope it's just them two straight up main event, no shenanigans, just one on one. Um, I hope, but see me thinking about that with there's no shenanigans or no like nothing. I hope it doesn't fall like flat. Like yay, Punk won. Like that's you know what I mean. That's how we're closing the show. It might be a feel good moment though, like just like yay because of everything else we got throughout the weekend. Um, so I do hope, yeah, obviously I want Punk to retain because he's actually going to be there every week. We've seen him be here, and yet we've seen him put the title on the line on Raw. I appreciate that. I appreciate those kind of champions who's just like, I'm going to put the title on the line tonight. Fuck it. And Punk feels like he's that guy who's going to be doing it. And with Roman, as much as I love you, and I love what you've done with for the business and everything, you're not going to be there all the time. You're not. You're gonna be a part-time champion, and I hate part-time champions. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Brock. I don't care if you're Oldberg. I don't care. I don't. I need my champion there every week. That's right. You heard me. Um,
Drag him, get Goldberg catching strays. But I agree.
he left a bad taste in my mouth ever since he bitched about Saturday night's main event. So whatever. That's a different story for a different day. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. This looks like it's going to be a fun weekend, and I know a lot of people are like saying like, "Oh, Mania seems like lame this year," but I think it's because everyone's looking at the Cody and Randy thing and letting it get to them. But I'm really looking forward to a lot of these matches on the card. Finn and Dom is gonna bang. That ladder match is gonna bang. Oba and Brock is gonna bang. Liv and Steph is gonna bang. Drew and Jacob are gonna bang. And I'm actually looking forward to the 6-man tag because of speed. I just listed like half the
What are they
matches,
gonna
and that's
do?
50%. They're all gonna bang, all of them.
Everyone, just a bang fest.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so yeah, the builds have been a little like on some of them, but some of the builds in the other areas have been like, whoa. I think everyone's just super, super hyper focused on Cody and Randy, and it's taken away from everyone else, and they shouldn't be. That's just me though.
Well, we're gonna find out in a couple days. So
Woo!
And you're gonna be there.
Yeah.
We will
Oh my
not.
God, I'm gonna be there.
Well,
Gonna
make
be
sure
sweat.
you keep us
Oh, I hope.
live updated, and we're gonna have our recap next week, going over not just what happened at Mania, but also the Raw after Mania, because we know that that's usually a very spicy show as well.
Ooh, yeah.
So I want to thank everyone for sticking with us through this. I know this was a bit of a longer episode than what you're used to, but
Yeah.
hey, it's a 2-night event, so you got to get used to things going a little over. But yes, go ahead and join us next week. We're gonna be recapping and giving our thoughts overall on what we believe they got right, what we think they got wrong.
Yeah. See how many predictions we got correct.
Yes.
Oh my
But
God. All of them
until
are.
then, we've been your hosts. I'm Tyler.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Rob. Bye, guys.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, everybody.